your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
There's a lot of noise out there in the financial world. Bank failures, interest rates, bonds versus stocks. It's a lot. That's why it's important to find a voice of reason that can guide you through these volatile times. Phil Grandy and philsgang.com is where you can find honest, helpful guidance to successful investing.
Get the knowledge and understand how the market really works.
And for a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Bill, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on earth. I know this. But it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And welcome to Phil's Gang. All right, today we have the market continuing to again fall off. The market's down 240 points. Okay, I'm just busy trying to catch this here as the show opened here. Let's see. Yeah, all right, we're down about 240 points on the Dow. And the Nasdaq's only up 45 points. And remember what they did. If you go take a look at the yields, they purposely pushed the yields down for the last week. And especially to hit, if you go look at the yields yesterday, it's incredible how they artificially pushed those yields down so they could get a big jump in the tech stocks, especially Microsoft. And that's what they've been doing, artificially driving these yields down. What they've been doing to try to get good earnings in these tech stocks, because they're scared to death that these tech stocks are not going to push this market high enough to set in a short covering panic. And then they hope if that happens, new money will start coming in. And that's not going to happen. So the key is they've got to get up to that point where they can get above that on the NASDAQ, above 332. So if you look out, just take your Qs, pop them up, see where it says 332. That's where they got to go. They got to break through that 332. That's imperative. Now, the only way that was going to happen is if you remember when the bank earnings came out, they did the opposite. They manipulated the bond market to push yields up, which will push bank stocks up. But it didn't work. It didn't work because the banks are a mess. You know, there's actually, we have about 4,000 banks. About 10% of those banks are in deep trouble, but they're not going to admit to it. So right now they said, okay, now let's go back to tech stocks. And what we'll do is we'll take, the Fed will take money off their, which is on their balance sheet. They'll print money, and they'll take that money and they'll buy treasuries, which they've been doing to drive the yields down so that when the stocks report, they'll shoot up. Not working. It's not working. And so, again, I would tell you, everything's being bet on the Qs getting above that 332. So I'd be watching that, okay, real carefully. And I just, and even if it gets above it, the problem is there's not enough juice to hold it. That's the problem. And the S&P, they got to get above 430 in order to scare all these people who are shorting. They got to start covering the short position. See, that's what they're down to, trying to get the investors who've been shorting in this market, scare them so they have to buy their shorts back to push this market back up. The market's not going up on earnings. Everyone thinks, oh, the earnings are good. What earnings? They're not good. Earnings are horrible. Earnings are terrible. They're not good. I mean, the lying, it's just amazing what's going on. Here, listen to this. This is insane right here.
We're on the cusp of unleashing the dragon. We could be approaching a golden age of growth.
Can you imagine saying something like that? That's stupid. That's insane. And Biden comes out and he now he says this.
We've created more than 12 million new jobs, more jobs in 2 years than any president created in a 4-year term.
Yeah, no, that's a bold-faced lie.
The state of our economy is strong.
Wait a minute. What are they talking about? What the hell are they talking about? Everything's strong, jobs. It's not true. By the way, those 12 million jobs, he didn't create those. He created 1.5 million. Well, actually, 1.2, but I'll give him some extra. He created 1.5 million out of those 12 million. Those were people who walked away from their job, where they're told, go home now, okay, because we have this pandemic, and we'll call you back to work. And then what he did is when they went back to work, He counted it as a brand new job. So you're a truck driver. They told you go home. 6 months later, you come back, and he creates it as a brand new job. What are you, nuts? That's what he was doing. That's just a bold-faced lie. And, you know, this guy's been destroying this economy. And remember, since 2008, we've been using that QE, zero rates, inflation. And they've been using that inflation to drive asset prices all the way up to from 2008 to 2021 November. That's created the biggest bubble ever. And he had no, and remember back then, okay, it was Obama and Biden, okay? And their big wealthy donors, they didn't want to go into recession. They wanted to create inflation, because inflation, remember, makes them very wealthy. Their assets go up. But the problem with it now is the inflation's been around way too long, so there's no winners. Now they're under pressure. And these are the people who, again, donated to Biden when he ran for president, $242 million. And they're now getting impatient with him because, again, this inflation keeps getting more and more out of control. Once you have inflation out there, you can't reel it back in by going up with 4.5%, 5%. Are you kidding? You're not going to take inflation because when there's inflation and prices are so high, the workers have to get more money. And that's why inflation is the hardest thing to get rid of, because the folks that are working for you, they're suffering. You got to pay them more. You got to pay them more. And that's why it's almost impossible to get rid of inflation, why a lot of times, unless you go into a recession, I'm talking about unless you go into a recession. If you go into the recession, you control it. But if you say, no, I don't want any recession, what we'll do is let inflation inflate the stock market so we can make a lot of money, inflate the price of my vineyard, in place of the price of my paintings and artwork. It gets out of control. So 5%, the Fed rate from 0 to 5% is not going to take care of the inflation that we have today. So it's a losing battle. For him to say, things are great, he's out of his mind. Things are getting worse. We've had 17 rate hikes since 2015 and still no relief. No relief. It's crazy. And that's having a terrible effect on our economy. Terrible. So we're running out of time here. We're running out of time. And inflation is and he doesn't care, I guess. Inflation hits the lowest income families harder than anyone else because gasoline goes up, food goes up. And here's the real problem, durable goods orders. This is what's killing us. Durable goods order is one of the leading indicators. When he tells us the economy's doing good, everything's doing good, no, it isn't. Go look at durable goods orders. Durable goods orders are those orders. Durable goods are those things that people buy, okay, when they pay it's called discretionary spending. Once they pay their income tax and their bills, the money they have left over, they go buy appliances, big things like that. And when that drops, you're in deep trouble. We'll talk about the durable goods, where they are, when we get back. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Bill, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Bill's gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on Earth. I know this, but it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for,
follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The economy is remaining strong.
Strong. It's all we hear from the strong. If you want to know how strong your economy is, do what most people do that run businesses. What we did all the time with our business, we always checked Two things. Diesel fuel. Diesel fuel always tells you the inflation. And pallets. You know what pallets are? Pallets are those. I used to have a lumber business. We take our scrap and we built the pallets. Those are the things that if you're going to load a refrigerator, if there's a manufacturer of refrigerators and they got to load them up on a truck, they put it on a pallet. The forklift comes in, picks the pallet up, picks the refrigerator, puts it in the truck, and they ship it. It's a wooden pallet called wooden pallets, and it's a pretty big business. And it was spot on. And we had a small pallet business. It wasn't big, but small enough that you could really tell it was amazing. When business was good, the economy was good. When pallet sales went down, the economy went down. I mean, it was like so basic, so simple. Okay, you didn't need a Harvard genius or Wharton College genius to tell you if the economy's good or bad. You don't need complicated numbers. The other thing is, keeping it simple, diesel fuel. That's why I get so frustrated with these people when they lie to us like this. And then people don't know how to play the market. Diesel prices, always been the most reliable source, or to me, next to pallets, but diesel fuel, let's just talk about diesel fuel. That's always been reliable. See, you don't get Wall Street screwing around with pallet sales. You don't get Wall Street manipulating, screwing around with diesel sales. And diesel prices have always been the most reliable source because you don't have all that manipulation going on, just like pallets. And you can really tell with diesel if the economy is going to grow or is it slowing down. Do we have real economic growth or slowdown? And take a look at the wholesale diesel fuel prices in Harbor, New York. Since May of last year to now, they've dropped 50%. You don't hear the press telling you that, or the jibber jabbers on the fake business networks tell you that. From $5.34 to $2.53. Why? Because we're in a freight recession. That's what we're in. Never mind a recession. When you get, the first thing you're going to see is a freight recession in your country. Everything drives by diesel. Diesel is in everything. Trains that move all the products, they run on diesel. Trucks run on diesel. Factories run on diesel. The machinery runs on diesel. And so how can they tell us we're like this garbage right here, right? I mean, when I heard this today.
We're on the cusp of unleashing the dragon. We could be approaching a golden age of growth.
Golden age of growth. Unbelievable. She's so stupid. I mean, diesel prices tell you just the opposite. Just the opposite. But even if they knew that, they wouldn't tell you the truth. Their job is to, not tell you the truth. Make you feel good. So, prices have gone down in half. Now, we're in a freight recession. And how do we know that? All you got to do is check and I was telling my gang members today, I said, we're going to be watching this every day. Okay? And you look at the truck tonnage, what they deliver since 2021 is down huge. It's the lowest tonnage that we've seen. Okay, right now we have the lowest truck tonnage to delivery since 2021 when everything stopped. Remember? Everything stopped. COVID, nobody was moving anything. And then here's another thing you have to look at as a trader. We look at every day for our members so that we can tell them the truth, what's going on, so they know what stocks to be in. Because this tells you whether the yields are going to go up or the yields are going to go down. Like yesterday, it was ridiculous. When they came out with two stocks, they came out with the earnings was on Microsoft and the other one was on Google. I immediately turned around and told my gang members, let's short. We shorted IWM and we shorted another stock. It was IWM was an ETF. We shorted that, and we shorted one more last night. XLF, the banks. I said, let's short the banks, because if they're rigging the yields to go down to push tech stocks up, those yields going to go up is going to kill the bank stocks. I mean, those yields going down are going to kill the bank stocks. Exactly what happened. So we took, and so XLF went down. So as soon as they started to report Microsoft, and bang, our shorts did beautiful. So, again, it's like to say, I mean, you can go and find the truth. You're not going to find the truth from these fake business news networks. But gasoline, and then durable goods is a good thing because that really shows inflation. Because if you take the lowest income families and mid-income families, okay, what they spend on durable goods is the most important thing, is that number, because they'll go spend on appliances, big screen TVs, electronics, and etc. And they take the money they have left over after paying their taxes and their bills, and they go spend this. And right now, are you kidding me? Nobody's spending anything on appliances or big screen TVs or electronics. And remember, these consumers, okay, these consumers, I mean, they don't keep anything in their pocket. They don't save, man. They have a little bit of money. They go, boom, they're going to buy a big screen TV. They're going to buy new appliances. And if you go and look at the Texas manufacturers, where they do a lot of the manufacturing of electronics and appliances and big screen TVs, you know their orders this month are near zero. Hardly any orders. That's why they're closing down 23 manufacturing plants a day. And this isn't just Texas. This is the Philly Fed. So no matter where you look, it's telling you things are getting worse, not better. But you're not going to hear that from the jibber jabbers. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you everything is terrific, like the banks.
There's one big difference between now and 2008. This time there is no systemic contagion.
He's nuts. Unbelievable. Just insane. We'll be back with a lot more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The state of our economy is strong.
The economy is remaining strong.
The economy's doing all right.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Boy, are they lying. Listen, when I sat with my members this morning, we're setting up some shorts. I said, look, as long as if you want the truth, we'll keep checking those durable goods orders, which is the most important, because they really tell you what's going on. Because, again, that's where, if the durable goods orders are good, we get good durable goods orders, then you know the economy is really good. When those fall off, those are the first to fall off because they don't have enough disposable income to go purchase big TVs and appliances and so forth. And right now, they're horrible, the durable goods orders. As I said, Texas is almost at zero. So what they're saying is a lie. And then all we have to do is just buy the right stocks like we did last night. We shorted 2 stocks because we saw the yields were going to go up. They're pushing the yields down to push Microsoft up because they're doing earnings last night, right? And Google, they wanted to push that up. And we went in and shorted 2 stocks that, 2 stocks that don't do well with lower rates, lower yields. So you just got to know what you're doing, that's all. And again, another thing is I'll give you the symbol, SU. My students have this. I always tell them, check with your diesel, SU. That's a good place to check, SU. And then you can see the price of diesels. Unfortunately, there's no pallet company that's public, so the only way you can get the pallet numbers is you'll call a manufacturer, and we're going to start doing that. So every place we look is one big contradiction. Take, for example, the Federal Reserve. if you take FRC, the bank that just, Regions Bank, they just put in, First Republic, they turned around, printed about $35 billion, the Fed, and that's inflationary. Again, inflationary. And they go and they give it to the bank. The bank turns around and they lost $100 billion in depositors. Depositors were taking the money out. And who was incentivizing the depositors to take their money out? The Fed, the government, by offering them 5% on a 3-month treasury. So here they're creating more inflation for us by printing this $40 million to put in this one bank. They're lying to you, saying there's only a few banks. That's a lie. 10% of our 4,000 banks are in as bad trouble as this bank or worse. And so more inflation is going to be hitting us. I mean, isn't that amazing? It's just insane. It's crazy. So they're saying, hey, take here, we're going to fix your bank. Here, 30 million. But it's not our 30 million. We're printing it. It doesn't matter. It's inflationary. It's not going to hurt us. It hurt the little people. Give them 30 billion or 40 billion, whatever the hell it was. And then on the other hand, they're telling them, hey, you depositors, listen, come on. That's called crowding out, by the way. When the Federal Reserve or the Fed will go in and entice savers to shift their money out of savings to Treasury, that's called crowding out. That makes no sense. I mean, it's just insane, but that's what they're doing. And as I said, the Federal Reserve is one big contradiction. They're hurting the very banks they're trying to help. Now, if things are going so well, then I want to know this. Why is it the market has dropped $667 billion under Biden? $667 billion the market is going. That's the value we lost in this market, $667 billion. And the reason they can't get the market to move and why the Dow's down 291 points right now, because the valuations of stocks are too high. The institutions aren't going to buy them. They're just way too high. And who caused that? These people right here, the fake business news network people. Those people who tell you everything looks good. A golden age.
We're on the cusp of unleashing the dragon. We could be approaching a golden age of...
So a person hears that, they get excited, and what happens? The values start going up. The valuations start going up. So the big institutions that we need to buy stocks are saying, wait a minute, that's a bunch of baloney. And so they're looking to buy a stock for, let's say, the stock price of they'll pay $10 for every $1 of earnings. But because of this crap, it's now $16 for every $1 of earnings. So they haven't got the big institutions, the big insurance companies, the big hedge funds, okay, the big banks. They're not coming in there and buying these stocks. And that's why the market is having, and that's why if you saw on my charts, I drew this 50% line and showed you we haven't gone anywhere in 2 years. So you got to learn how to sell short. You got to learn how to sell short. And every day I tell my members, it's not hard to sell short, especially with our color-coded chart, which tells you if money's going in or money's going out. You can't depend on fundamentals. Those days are gone. You can't. You can't. I mean, even the earnings, you can't count on earnings. They're manipulated. They record revenue, right, when they shouldn't be recording revenue, or they hide, okay? I mean, they'll record fictitious revenue, and they'll hide payables. Companies got, let's say, $22 million in payables, and they'll hide the payables. They'll kick it down the road for 4 months. So you can't trust any of this. They take their expenses and they'll kick their expense down the road. If the expense should be in for April, they'll kick it down to next December. That's how they get their earnings up. The only way you know how to buy a stock, if you follow the money flow of the stock, if you follow the relative strength of the stock, and have the skill not only to buy stocks, but when stocks are going down, you sell them short. We will give you that skill. If you join our gang for the free 10 days, the very free 10 days, you're going to learn that in the 10 days. If you decide not to stay with us, it didn't cost you anything. But you got to stop listening to these people. It's just insane. Listen to this. Listen to another bull-faced lie.
I mean, there's so many people that are saying we're in an earnings recession. And by the way, there's so many people that are saying that we're already in a recession for the economy. Well, guess what? I mean, we've gotten about 15, 17% of the companies in the S&P 500 that have reported, and 75% of them are beating.
What? Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, 75 beat. They beat their own earnings. I ran a public company. You spoon feed the analyst who's covering your company. You spoon feed him right before the quarter, and you lower your expectations so low. And the analysts don't check anything. They don't care. All they want is a motel room, a hotel room, and booze. That's all they want. When they come to your office, all they want. They don't check nothing. They're on vacation every time they go around. And so you spoon feed them, and then all of a sudden, when your earnings come out, hey, he beat earnings. Wow, oh my God. And stocks start going up. Only way you're going to protect yourself in this kind of stuff that's going on, I'll tell you when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, if you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the fake Business News Network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
All right, Steve, thank you. All right. What you got to remember is freight tonnage, wholesale diesel prices, and durable goods. What do all three have in common? They rise in an expanding economy, and they fall in a contracting economy. Those are your three truthful indicators that you know. You don't have to ask somebody, what do you think the economy's doing? Think things are good or bad? And then the stock market, you don't have to ask anymore, what do you think the market's going to do? Because if you remember, you're going to know because of the indicators we follow, of the charts that we use, our educational program in stocks. You're not going to have to, once you learn how to understand your treasuries, your yields, which stocks you buy when they're up, which stocks you buy when they're down, and you plug that into watching the free cash flow of the company and then the money flow, so easy to do. And in the chart, my chart, once you put it in, you can put any stock on it, and then it'll tell you, is money going in or is money going out? So many people will buy a stock because they hear, like the other day, Kramer, CVS. Are you kidding me? On our Pro 2, it's solid red. This means money, the big money, is coming out. The institutional, and he's telling people to buy it because he knows the CEO of the company are good friends and all that. Ridiculous. We're not going to buy that stock. I wouldn't buy that stock until it turned green, and until it at least got above. And I'd be looking for a target of around 77.83 or 63. It's right now 72.21. I wouldn't touch that until it got near. Let me even give you a better target. 78.21. That'd be my target. But it's going to have to turn green when it hits that target. And using your yields, I'm going to know, okay, if this is CVS, then CVS, okay, they'll do better when yields are going up. When yields are going up, they'll do better. So I want to make sure my yield's going up. I want to make sure there's enough money going in. I know that by watching the color code, as long as it's green. And then I look and make sure I got enough buying volume. It's so easy. You get your kids to do it, for God's sakes. And then once you do that, you have a little knowledge, and you and once you get to that point that you know how to sell a stock short, you get your freedom back. In the 401k, they lock you in. You have no freedom. In your 401k, you cannot. You got to sit there and get hammered. You're going to sit there and get hammered. You can't do anything about it. Stock keeps going down. You can call them all day. What do you think I should do? Not going to help you out. Stock going to keep going down. It's going to keep going down. But imagine if you could sell it short. Once you can sell short like you buy a stock, you got your freedom. And then you don't care what they're doing with the market. See, this is the problem. If you have to sit every day and watch the tonnage of the freight, the wholesale diesel costs, the durable goods orders, and then the yields, to find out the truth, isn't that a little ridiculous? They screwed this market up so much, but on the other hand, they've made a great opportunity for people like myself who keep it simple. Who keep it simple. So go to my site, philsgang.com, try it for 10 days, and it's free, and you'll get the basics, and you'll know what to do with a short. Once you get that first short done, you go, oh my God, I should have been doing this for years. I wish I'd been doing this for, God, I waited too long. And the other thing, you got to make sure that you stay with a small group of stocks. I have my members in the banks, the financials, and big tech. I have them in gold, which is commodity. Okay, those are three big positions: are gold, banks, big tech, and then we also work with oil. And under the big tech, we also work with semiconductors. That's all you need. You haven't got to sit there waiting for Kramer to come up with, I know the CEO of this company, I know the CEO of this. You're not going to get anywhere with that. Stocks move up and down. If institutions are buying a stock, the stock's going to move up. If the institutions are selling stocks, they're going to go down. That's what creates stocks going up and going down. And right now, the S&P, as I told you, they're doing anything they can, for the Qs rather, to break above 332. They are working, they're cheating, they're doing everything they can. The plunger team is in there by going in right before the close, and they're buying contracts, trying to push the market up so tomorrow morning we wake up, it'll say implied open positive 100. They're doing anything. And look what's going on. I told you the other day, put as a target, as your target on the Qs of 332. 332. And guess what? That target means they got to get above that 332. Well, guess what? It has dropped below 332, 320, I'm sorry. 332. Know where it is now? 311. It's going down, not up. It's going down, not up. So these people are telling you to buy stocks, they're out of their mind. They're out of their mind. And the tech stocks that they're working right now, this is their only hope. Those tech stocks aren't going to work. You get a couple stocks. You get Microsoft. Of course Microsoft is going to go up. You got 5 stocks that are holding this whole stock market up. That's it. 5 stocks. Microsoft is one of them. Meta's another one. Microsoft, Meta. What's the other 3? Microsoft, Meta. Google, thank you. Google. 3. Actually, those are the ones right there that are holding up the whole market. Believe it or not. I mean, think about it. That's pretty scary. Apple, we can use Apple. So that's a handful of stocks. That's it. You got a handful of stocks. Matter of fact, I give them out every day to my members here in the morning. And just to make sure we're right on these. And there are, those are them right there. Apple, Microsoft. Apple, that's the ones right there. Oh, NVIDIA, that's another one. That's right. Okay, so Apple, NVIDIA, Meta, Microsoft, and Goog. Those are the 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, 5. 5 stocks. Apple, Microsoft, Meta, and Goog. They're holding the whole market. I mean, you know what? Those stocks are also tied to the S&P. That's how they tied them to the S&P on purpose. Because remember, tech stocks don't need earnings to go up. Tech stocks don't need profits to go up. Since 2008, they've been able to move the tech stocks up without profits. There's only a handful that has profits because they're speculative. And as long as you can give investors free money or cheap money, they'll go in and buy. The big institutions will go in and buy the tech stocks, and they'll speculate. As long as the money's cheap, they'll do it. And then the stock goes up, the next guy will come in, he'll buy it from that guy. Then the next guy will come in, he'll buy it. Why? Because they're always buying it because it's cheap. But those stocks went up so much, so fast, so high, so inflationary, it all stopped in 2021, November, because they drove inflation so high. Now, if you knew how to sell short, you would have caught these on the way back down. So just stay with 6, 7 stocks. That's it. You don't need 7. Stay with 6 stocks, and that's it. And you got a good portfolio of 6 stocks, a couple of ETFs, your color-coded chart, understand how the yields work, and that's it. It's easy. When you join the gang, you're going to learn that in the free 10 days, for God's sakes. We hope you stay after the 10 days, because you're going to find out it works. And if you make money, help St. Jude, okay? It's too complicated the way Wall Street does it. We'll make it easy for you. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.